Hello everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Pickup Playtest. Yes, that is something I have not been able to say on this channel for some time. Oh man, how long has it been? Like 7 or 8 months since the last episode of this series? Well, it's coming back full steam ahead. For those who have been, sticking around for this channel for some time, you might know I took a break towards the end of last year, and I've been back now for about 4 months. And just one of the things I haven't gotten back around to restarting was this show until now. Yes, that's right. Pickup Playtest is back, baby. Let's do it. So for those of y'all who are excited / know about this show, well, welcome back. Glad you are excited, and I know I am too. I love doing this. But for those who are brand new to the series, what is Pickup Playtest? Well, it's essentially a show of retro game showcases, basically, where, my wife and I are retro game collectors, and I like to, every now and then, just sort of pick up and play test one of those games here on the YouTube channel. So yeah, I've really missed doing this, and I'm glad to be back into it. Let's continue it strong. I guess you could say it's the beginning of a new season of the show in a way. I feel like you could easily pick up Playtest into a few seasons, if you will. I like sort of spruce up the thumbnail design every now and then, which, speaking of which, wink wink, do any of y'all like the new thumbnail design? If you did, then yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, I was actually kind of hemming and hawing over how I was going to switch it up, because I wanted to do it because it's been a while and I wanted to sort of have a fresh coat of paint in a way. But I was pretty fond of the previous design, so I didn't really know at first how I was going to change it. But I eventually settled on what I made, so that's how that ended up working itself out. And then yeah, I decided I'm going to do Mega Man 4 for my comeback episode here, because at first I was thinking like Mega Man 2 or 3, but I'm a teensy bit more familiar with those games. I'm not really fantastic at any particular classic Mega Man games, because I feel like it's one of those series that like I love, but doesn't really love me back, and I'm kind of bad at it. But if y'all have seen the other parts of the channel, I do love like Mega Man Maker and stuff like that, so I still have a soft spot in my heart for this series. But sometimes it just can get a little too brutal for yours truly, and I can make stupid mistakes like that, as you just saw, and yeah, so it becomes a good time. So I did decide to do Mega Man 4 though, because sometimes what makes a Pickup Playtest episode so unique is that I really am just kind of experiencing it for one of the first times, if not the first time. Other episodes, not so much, because maybe I've heard about it or I experienced it in my youth and I'm revisiting it or whatever. But yeah, sometimes it is just straight up like one of the very first times I'm experiencing it. So we get to kind of like I get to kind of just blindly jump in and see how it goes sometimes. You know what I mean? So we do different kinds of episodes like that here on Pickup Playtest. The games that I'm revisiting or that I know, and the ones that are completely brand new, so you get a little mix of both. And but you can rest assured it'll be 100% retro, because that's basically the reason why I sort of made the series in the first place. Where I'm just like, I don't knock people who just have their retro games on their shelves and they collect them and they just like have it there for people to gawk at. I love gawking at my collection, don't get me wrong, but the beginning of this series basically started with me going like, what if I had a little extra incentive though to like take those games and do something with it, you know what I mean? Bring it to the limelight a little bit more. And that's what I decided to end up doing, and then Pickup Playtest was born. I want to say it was started around, I don't know, June or July of 2021, give or take. So believe it or not, we're slowly but surely approaching the 2-year anniversary of this show. Wow, imagine that. I guess I should be using my charge buster a lot more, but that's one of the things about, that's one of the things about these later classic Mega Mans that I don't like, because like that charge Mega Buster, dude, it just sounds like, I don't know, it just sounds like wailing NES to me. don't know, I hate listening to it for more than a few seconds at a time. But I keep watching these, like, walkthrough videos and stuff of these old NES Mega Man games where people just have that, they have the charge button pretty much constantly held down, and it's like, how are you living with that sound in your ear, literally, like, constantly? Like, are you okay? Do you need assistance? Like, how are you dealing with that? Anyway, if I've said it time and time again, one of the things I'm absolutely terrible at when it comes to classic Mega Man is the boss fights. So I don't intend to actually beat any of these masters or anything. I'm just sort of, you know, experimenting, just seeing if I can beat some of the levels. So at least you can call that level quote-unquote beaten, minus the boss, I guess. But oh man, if I'm coming across as a teensy bit exhausted or maybe exasperated sounding right now, it is because I spent, I don't know, on and off a good hour and a half here just trying to freaking figure out what was wrong with my OBS settings, and why I was getting high encoding warnings and all this other goofiness. And funnily enough, I don't really end up thinking it was, rather I didn't end up concluding 100% anyway that it was actually OBS's fault. I later on, like, as I was fiddling with settings and stuff, all of a sudden got prompts on my computer that said, like, hey, your computer needs an update. And I'm like, no, really? Was it lagging beyond belief because my computer just needed an update and refused to tell me for like an hour or more or whatever? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, computer? Why would you hide such precious information from me? I could have restarted you and updated you like 45 minutes ago. Where were you at? Why didn't you let me know sooner? And I swear to you, I updated it, restarted the computer, and I haven't had any issues since. So, yep, that's why I'm recording now, like an hour and a half later than I originally planned. I'm just like, what? Are the OBS, you know, beings that be just not wanting me to record an episode? No, I don't actually think it was OBS's fault. I can probably almost 100% guarantee you I can put the blame squarely in the, you know, Microsoft OS's wheelhouse, I guess, because that just doesn't seem right. That it was acting up, and then all of a sudden I do the updates that the computer so desperately wants, and then all of a sudden everything goes back to normal, you know what I mean? So I guess that was just what the issue was. Shout out in the comments if you know what I'm talking about, or have experienced similar issues if you're a content creator / gameplay recorder like myself. I've had plenty of moments where OBS has done that kind of stuff to me, and I've just been sitting there scratching my chin going, how the heck do I fix it? But this time I genuinely don't think it was that program's fault. But oh well, that's just me rambling off topic, because that's another thing I like to do in this series is ramble off topic. Oh boy. So one of the cool mechanics of this stage is you can, you know, make the lights go on and off by defeating certain enemies. But I don't want to defeat them in this room because I have no idea how long it's going to be until I see another enemy that I can hit to turn the lights back on. So I'm just going to keep... No! Oh! Wow, those platforms move obnoxiously fast once they get to the end of the track. There's no mercy there. You either react or you are going squarely in the pit in a matter of what felt like milliseconds. Jeez Louise. Alright, I didn't go too far back, I don't think. Whoa! I didn't think that grasshopper enemy was... Or I guess they're not technically enemies, they're helping me. But I didn't think he was going to jump that far. Whoa. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I could have opted for Mega Man 2 or 3, and it crossed my mind. They're definitely, as far as I can tell in the discourse of classic Mega Man, they're some of the more popular choices that I could have made. But, don't get me wrong, I love them, but I decided to go with, like I said, I wanted this to be an episode of, wanted this to be an episode of something I haven't played as much, so I'm playing Mega Man 4. It's the least, I guess, quote-unquote, least classic of the classic Mega Man games I so happen to own right now. I own 2, 3, and 4, so... I don't know, let's just keep experimenting. Shout at your screen. Maybe I'll hear your suggestion in the future somehow. Or in the past, rather, I guess, since if you would be in the future because you're watching this. Anyway, Ringman. I made my decision. Hopefully that's what you shouted. Oh, man. Hey! It's very bright and colorful in this level. I like it. Whoa! To not get hit by the turret again. Or let's! You know what? Let's just keep getting hit by the turret over and over again. These rainbow beams are pretty unique. There we go. Alright, more turrets. Yep, you better believe it. I swear. Maybe it's because I'm just... Okay, how come... It stays there for so long, and then all of a sudden... Is it because I, like, get to that part of the screen? I'm trying to figure out what makes the beam go away. I can't really figure it out. Maybe it's I hit a certain threshold, basically. Yeah, or step on certain parts of it. Anyway, maybe it's just the way that they were designed or something, but I do feel like a lot of classic Mega Man in the NES days and stuff was pretty brutally hard. Entertaining, but not for the faint of heart. You don't see articles and stuff like that, the cliche of like, and Mega Man, and this is why Mega Man was the Dark Souls of the 1980s and stuff, or anything like that, but, you know, it's still a challenging series in its own right. What is this? What is this? What is this? Hippopotas, or whatever that hippo Pokemon is, or something? Excuse me, what's going on here? I guess I can keep knocking down his platform, right? Like that. So I can get shots in. There we go. Nice! And now all of a sudden we're in space. Double nice. Note to self. Remember, kids, space is only a few meters up from a nice sunny day. Just remember that. You don't need a rocket or anything. Just go, go, go. Sky's the limit. Oh man, you know what saying sky's the limit randomly makes me do right now? I'm recording this on the day that Nintendo dropped the final pre-release trailer for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Oh man. I am so freaking psyched for that game now. I was already, but that trailer made it even more hype, and yeah, I'm ready to go, go, go. I'm ready to, I'm ready to have basically my entire gaming life center around Tears of the Kingdom when May 12th rolls around. What? All the way to the beginning of the stage? You're effing me. Come on, game. Alright, whatever. Speedrun. Let's go. Let's go! With the quickness! I'm Quick Man from Mega Man 2. Anyway. Let's go, 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 go. But yeah, so any other Zelda fans and stuff, I mean, I'm not a Zelda fan. I only based my avatar of this whole freaking channel off of a combination of what I kind of look like in real life and a Toon Link, for Pete's sake. But no, I'm not a Zelda fan. But any people who are Zelda fans, I'm sure y'all are just as pumped as I am. No, for real, I'm a huge Zelda fan. Oh man, some people do feel like, you know, people like us who have been fans of the series for quite some time are getting sort of, you know, alienated or whatever. Like, they're not making games right now. Both Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild aren't really like traditional Zelda games, and so people like me who have been playing the Zelda games for basically forever are kind of getting left behind and like, oh, it's not the kinds of Zelda games that you like and stuff. But I don't know. I loved Breath of the Wild. It was fun in its own right, and I am geeking out about Tears of the Kingdom, despite it not being a 100% traditional Zelda. Like, it doesn't really bother me that much. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm one of the outliers that doesn't really mind the new approach that Zelda has taken since 2017. I like the traditional classic style with dungeons and magical MacGuffins to collect, but I also like the new open air exploration and, you know, to sort of dork around with the new mechanics and stuff. Like, fusing stuff sounds like a lot of fun. Using Ultra Hand sounds like a lot of fun. I made a tweet about it not too long ago, so maybe y'all saw it, where I'm, like, talking about, like, yeah, I like that this, like, giant rectangle on wheels is what Nintendo calls trailer-worthy for, like, showing off some of the new mechanics in this game, because that's about as creative as I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna bother with that one-up, because I am probably... I kind of want to just run out of lives to, like, you know, reset the level if I can't continue to beat it, you know what I'm saying? So, I guess I could just hard reset at the same time, but, what are you gonna do? But, yeah, I love that you can, like, stick rocks on top of sticks to create giant weapons and stuff. Like, I just don't know how creative I would be with all of those tools at my disposal. I love that they're there, and I can't wait to see what other people do, but me... I don't know to what extent I would be super creative, but I love that it's available. I love that it's a thing. I can't wait for people to abuse the crap out of it, and YouTube video upon YouTube video of people being like, "This is what I made today in Tears of the Kingdom." Didn't even advance the story, didn't do anything, just made this crazy giant mech, or made a giant weapon out of, you know, a slingshot and some bubble gum. I don't know, like, just crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? What are you supposed to do? Like, can those... Okay, those rings can't reach very far, so I'm gonna try to just shoot them from afar like this, and go. Ugh, too early. There we go, I got some there. I got him there. Boom, yes. I thought for a second that would continue repeatedly to be the place where I fail, but this I don't have enough health to deal with a second hippopotas right now, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you for proving me right. Or Hippopowdon? What's the name of the Pokemon? What's the name of the Pokemon hippo? Can anybody help me out? I'm about as clued into more modern Pokemon as I am clued into, like, all the intricacies of, you know, trigonometric mathematics, so if y'all could help me out on that, that would be appreciated. I don't know. Dustman! Sure, why not? I did do some dusting earlier today, so maybe by doing so and actually cleaning some stuff around the apartment, I was doing away with Dustman inadvertently. So... Nope. Those are always a Mega Man enemy type in every single one of these classics, isn't it? One that snipes you out of the air when you're jumping over a pit. And how on earth, someone like me, who's barely played Mega Man 4, how are you supposed to know it's going to happen the first time it does? The answer is you don't. You just sort of... Now I'm gonna be extra careful and, like, just sort of inch my way. You know, but now I'm just going to basically assume that every single pit has a little denizen like that. Like that jerk who is constantly there trying to knock me out of the air without a care in the world. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, like that. You know what? No. We're trying Dustman again. That was pathetic. That was just... inexcusable. I guess I could have just hit continue, but whatever. You get to see this flashy animation again. Isn't it awesome? This was like the 4th time that these Robot Master intros were a thing, so they had to keep making it look flashier and more awesome and stuff like that, you know. Can you believe they cranked out Mega Man game after Mega Man game consecutively for years, all the way until 6? Like, it's just, like, I'm not saying it didn't take work, obviously, but, like, it just kind of shows you just, like, what big teams were capable of doing back in the day, considering the file size of NES games. Like, they were able to just kind of make full games in, like, you know, less than a year, because, like, oh, this game was popular, quick, let's crank out a sequel for the following year. And, like, I don't know. I've always been kind of wowed by how many NES Mega Man games came out in such a short span of time. Boom. Oh, or is this? Ooh, this is kind of cool. It's not like Yoku blocks with the sound effects, but they kind of build themselves and kind of feel like Yoku blocks, kind of. Their sprites really do cause a lot of sprite flicker, though. But that was a common problem on a lot of these NES Mega Man games, so it's kind of par for the course. There's a lot of lag, too, in this area. So, for all their coolness, they're causing a little bit of hijinks with the hardware, but I don't know. I'd say it's worth it. Get out of the way, ladybug-looking thing. I don't know. I don't even know what to call that. Alright, what are you gonna give me, buddy? Yay! Weapon tank. I literally don't have any other weapons besides... Whoa! Whoa! Okay, they don't come all the way down? Good. I guess that would be... Well, I guess that would be problematic if they did come all the way down now, wouldn't it? There wouldn't be any room to walk. I'm just gonna chop away at these blocks a little bit more, and then slide. Go, 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 hurry. No. Okay, back this way. I'm clearly hitting some of those blocks at the end, and the game refuses to register it. I hope y'all saw that. Yes! Big health drop when I needed it most. Let's do a charge shot. Boom! Okay. I'll admit, sometimes the charge shot comes in handy, as annoying as... just godforsakenly annoying as the sound effect for it is. It can be useful sometimes. Fine. I admit it. It can be useful. Sometimes. I'll use it occasionally. Very occasionally. Oh man, I'm such a stinker. No! Those ones obviously do go all the way down. I should have been paying more attention. What? So you gotta act real fast, I guess. I don't know, whatever, I'll keep going. Alright, quick, in the comments, let's have like a comment war. Best classic Mega Man game. Ready, go. Personally, I think I like 3 the best. It was in that nice little heyday spot where the games weren't tainted with the stupid charge shot yet. I'm ripping into the charge shot this video. I'm terribly sorry to all of you diehard charge shot fans. But it didn't have the charge shot yet, and it also it was the first one to introduce slide. And I don't know, some of the tunes from those Robot Masters in 3 stick with me to this day. But then again, a lot of Mega Man chiptunes do, because they're awesome. But yeah, there's something about 3 that calls out to me, so I'm going to say 3. And if you say 3 as well, well then, I guess we're best buds now. Nah. We're best buds no matter which one you pick, frankly. Anybody who shows up to the TTrom channel is a best bud. You're a certified best bud as soon as you show up to any one of these videos and give me your time of day. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. No, for real. Thanks for all the views on these videos and, giving me an excuse to continue to make these for an awesome audience. I've said it before, I would be making these videos regardless, but the fact that I make them and then people actually are here to watch them and stuff too, that just adds icing on top of my already delicious cake, and I very much appreciate all of your guys' support and feedback and everything in between. I can stay in here? Good, yeah, I can. Just pay attention to which ones are high and which ones are low. TTrom, it ain't that hard. Yay, a gumball machine. Let me just listen to this. Would you want this sound effect in your ear constantly? Shoutouts to all the classic Mega Man speedrunners who obviously do it a lot because it's a lot faster than chipping away at enemies with one, lemon pellet at a time, but man, I don't get it. I genuinely don't understand how people, dealt with it. It's just, oh, you know what? This is the second second level this video that I managed to get to the boss. Hooray. And now proceed to fail at said boss, but hey, at least I made it. Man, the boss's health bar fills so slowly in this game. I don't... Ugh. Charge shot, go. Even the... He's just gonna stand there trying to vacuum me up, all day? Dude, What? How is that something that blocks it? He's, sucking me towards him, but yet, for some reason, my lemon shots completely glance off. That's dumb. If anything, he should be inhaling the things and causing himself double damage because he's not turning off his vacuum in time. That's how I would have programmed it. But I don't know jack diddly about game programming, so it doesn't matter what I say. It matters not what TTrom has to say. Bam, 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 bam. Come on, no. Double no. Come on, man. So yeah, I plan on not really hyping this up at all. I plan on just kind of shadow dropping this comeback to Pickup Playtest. The first you'll probably see me tweet about it is the day it comes out. So I'm gonna pull a Nintendo during one of the previous directs and be like, "What? You wanted Metroid Prime Remastered so badly? Well, then, I don't know, here, there you go, boom," and then all of a sudden it's just there. Like, on the eShop, boom, there you go. Enjoy. But yeah, I plan on saying something like, you know what I miss? Because I did miss this show. I miss Pickup Playtest. Let's go back to doing that, like, right now. And then I'll just post the link on Twitter. Which, if you're not following me there, right there on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see that handle. It's TTrom_actual. I do promote my stuffs there and say random, goofy, gaming-related things there from time to time. So, if you're interested, then feel free to drop me a follow there. And if you like what you've seen with this show or my other Let's Plays and stuff, feel free to drop a sub as well. I appreciate that support as well. I just reached the 400 subscriber landmark not too long ago, and I do plan on doing a 400 sub special. That's just going to be a little bit later. And I know exactly what it's going to be and everything. I actually had tweeted about that like months and months ago. I don't know. I wonder if people genuinely remember what I had in mind, but I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to continue that idea. I don't know if people remember or not. It was a while ago that I tweeted about it. It took some doing, but I did finally get to 400. So, big shout outs to everybody who was a part of that. But even if you don't want to sub, please know that I'm appreciative of anybody who decides, hey, I'm gonna, use X amount of minutes of my long busy day to watch this dude TTrom plays games. Well, play games. And if you're anybody who checks me out for even a moment, please know that that's cool of you, and I appreciate it. I love that those guys have like diving, like snorkel mask sprites in this game. I did not know that those existed. Even when I played Mega Man Maker. Maybe it's because I didn't bother to put them in the water, and maybe they would have that sprite if I did, but... Anyway. Whoa. I think that's just going to about do it for this episode. We had some fun doing some jumpy shooty action, classic Mega Man. I can say that even though I haven't played this game as much as 2 and 3, it's the same stuff. It was the same stuff for the first Mega Man 1 through 6, and that ain't a bad thing. I ain't saying that in a slamming it way. On a quick tangential Mega Man related thing before I wrap the video up, I guess. If y'all are fans of the Mega Man Battle Network series, I want to give a shout out to Gary Likes Games for bringing this game to my attention. Or even like reminding me of it, because I might have mentioned it or seen it like maybe once and like completely forgot about it. But yeah, shout outs to him for bringing it to my attention. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection comes out today. I'm going to hopefully be uploading this video on April 14th, 2023, so hopefully that's accurate. It's coming out today, and so if you liked that series of Mega Man RPGs, do yourself a favor and relive some of your nostalgic, fun days of loving that series by grabbing that collection. It should have every single of the Battle Network series, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I'm not really well versed in that series, but out of curiosity, as well as hearing it described to me, thanks to you, Gary Likes Games, I have actually decided to pick it up. I actually did I actually just pre-ordered it, like, literally with, like, I don't know, half an hour or so to go until it actually released at midnight here, and then I was gonna, like, record for a bit, and then maybe start playing it, or something else that I had just gotten on PlayStation, but, you know, that was before my recording got bumped back a little bit because of all those tech issues I was telling you about earlier in the video, but, meh, what are you gonna do? Ooh, health pickup. I guess I'll just keep playing until I die one more time, and then it's one of those streams. It's one of those stream challenges, right? Like, as soon as Mega Man dies, the stream ends. Dun dun dun. But so yeah, I haven't the Mega Man Battle Network series has always been there, but it sort of passed me by as a kid. I never really like tried it, so I'll be interested in trying a new take, a new spin, an action RPG sort of spin on Mega Man. Sure, why not? I felt like it was a really good value. You know, it's $59.99 for, like, what, close to 10 games on there. I think a lot of them are, like, you know, wasn't a lot of Mega Man Battle Network, like, you know, it would be like 3 or 4, but it would be like this version of 3 versus this version of 4. Kind of like Pokemon Generations had red and blue and yellow, so you'd pick which one and then you can play that version of Generation. So I wonder if... Oh, that was a lame jump. I wonder if, like, I can figure out exactly what the difference is between different versions. Maybe if you want to enlighten me more, Gary, that would be cool. But either way, I'm happy to add that to the collection because, I don't know, that, like I said, that series completely passed me by, so I can satiate my curiosity about it a little bit, so I picked that up. Alright. That is going to do it for this episode. I tried, what was that, like 4 of these stages? I was able to get to the boss of at least 2 of them, so that was actually way better than I thought it would go. So, I consider this episode a success, and I'm really glad to be back at it, y'all. This has been fun. Tech issues aside, I'm glad I was able to get something recorded tonight, and I am looking forward to trying to get it uploaded. Well, as of today, hopefully later today. Yeah, well, that's going to do it for this episode of Pickup Playtest. It's back, baby, and I can't wait to do more of this, so if you're, you know, into more of trying to find out what kind of goofy shenanigans I'll get up to with my retro game collection, feel free to stay tuned for the next episode, or really anything here on my channel. But even if you wanted to poke in for a bit, I appreciate it all the same. Until the next upload here on the TTromPlaysGames YouTube channel, I've been your host, TTrom. Thanks everybody for watching. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day.